Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing the RAT momentum indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched our first video and the videos after that, you need to go do that now. At the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. And as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down below. You can also find a link to sign up for TradingView down below. If you use the link below, you will save a little bit of money. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Discord is a free group communication platform. On our Discord server, we are having great conversations about all things regarding trading. One of the biggest struggles on this channel is people who use other platforms like pt3 being able to follow along. Sometimes it can be hard to find the indicators we are using on other platforms. And so on our Discord server, I have created a channel for indicator creation. And on that channel, I pinned links to freelancers who can code indicators for MT or for TradingView. So if you don't want to create a TradingView account, you can hire a freelancer for a really small fee and have them code an indicator for the MT platform. Or if you are on TradingView and need an indicator created, something unique or an indicator for a system you have developed, you can also have them code PineScript. So use the link for either mt4 coding or use the link for PineScript. Lastly, I get a lot of people that are asking me for the entire list of all the winning indicators that we have tested to date. And whereas I am not a big proponent of gatekeeping information, I've put a lot of time and effort into creating the content on my YouTube channel. And so I don't think it is too much to ask for the viewers to go through and view the content that I've spent a lot of time creating. Now, if you are not interested in supporting our channel by going back and watching the content that I have created, then I have developed a solution for you. I've created a Patreon account. I will put a link to it down below in the description. If you sign up for Patreon and you sign up for the $9 a month account, I will send you the full list of tested and winning indicators to date. I will also send you an updated list of the indicators that we are testing at the end of each week. Now, of course, you have to stay subscribed to the $9 subscription, monthly subscription, to continue to receive the updated list of indicators. But that way it will provide me with the support that I need to continue to provide the free content that I am putting out for everybody to view. Now, if you just love the channel in general and want to support us, then there is also a lower, I think $3 Patreon subscription that you can sign up for that will also help support the channel and keep things going so that way I can continue to produce the content and the open information that we are creating here in this channel and in our Discord server. Again, if you have not signed up for our Discord, then you need to do that as well. It is a absolutely free platform where we have real-time ability to chat and have conversations about trading. And again, if you want to support the channel with Patreon, then you can find the link down below in the description. All right, as I said, today we will be testing the RAT momentum indicator. But before we do, I wanted to put the indicator scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested 141 indicators, and out of those 141 indicators, 59 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you could take any one of those 59 indicators and get out there and start potentially profitably trading the markets with them now. So go back and watch those videos, make a list of those indicators, and get out there and see what you can do with them. But stick with us here as we work on maximizing your trading profits. All right, so today's indicator is the wrap momentum indicator. In the last two videos, we have also tested this indicator, and we've tested it in a few different ways. We tested it one where this cloud here turns red for shorts, and then when it switches green for longs. That one didn't work out too well. Then we switched and we did a break of this cloud with price action to go long or a break to the downside to go short. And so that one worked out considerably better than the other way. Lastly, the way I believe we should give this one a test is kind of a step system here. So first of all, let me do this. Let me go in here. Let me make some modifications real fast. To this. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. Bar color. Do the same thing. Like so. All right. And so basically what we have is we have the main body here, which is giving us our overall trend direction. And so basically what we are looking for is we are looking for two things, basically. We are looking for the body, the cloud here to be in the red position, and while it's in the red position, we are looking for when the line here, or in this case the bars, since the bars are colored, when the bars go from a green to a red, that is a short, and when we are on the opposite side and the cloud is green, or I think what we will also do is if price action is below this cloud in general. So as long as it's below the cloud and above the cloud, then that will count as being in a trend direction. And so once it is, say, above the cloud, if price action is green, like this one here, as it breaks out above the cloud, signal to go long. Same way over here. So it's similar to the way we tested it yesterday, but with an added advantage. So let's say we're over here, and let's say that price action comes down, it breaks below in a red. That's a sell, sell, sell. We take profit, book in the trade. Then it turns green. We ignore that because that's a long and it's under the main trend. And so the main trend is down. Then when it turns red again, that is a signal to go short again. We would take that trade. Same way over here, turns green. We ignore that because we're under the cloud. We're in a downtrend. So when it turns red right here, we would take that trade. And so on and so on and so on. that's basically how we are looking at trading this. Let me go ahead and turn these here as well. There and there. So let's do that. All right. So before we get into testing this one, I did want to talk real quick about market analysis, daily market analysis, or just market analysis in general on Forex. And so one of the great things that I like about TradingView is that if you are on the main screen of TradingView, like I am here, and you click on the IDIS button right here, you can then go in and you can see a list of people who have done analysis on the current market conditions in multiple different things. It's not just Forex. And so if you get into stocks and crypto and other things like that as well, then you can scroll down and you can look for market analysis that people have done. And you can follow them. You can follow some of the top authors. And so the editor's picks, I believe, let's see, I thought there was a line of top authors here on this page. Nope, I don't see it off the top of my head. But I believe if you go to IDIS, say IDIS and chart patterns, and we'll click on that, and then we wait for that to load, then what you'll have is top authors right here in chart patterns. And so you can click on any one of those if you wanted to go to their specific page under IDIS. Then you can see a list of all the IDIS, the market analysis that they have done. And so say you're not that great at market analysis, or you're just kind of getting started and you need someone who has a little bit more experience under their belt to do the market analysis for you, so that way you can keep an eye on things and possibly get in some really good trades. This is one of the easiest ways to do it. These are people who have been tested and proven by the general public to be some of the top authors in publishing market analysis. And so if you're looking for the daily market analysis, whether it be, like I said, stocks, cryptos, Forex, whatever it may be, then this is one of the easiest way to get started on that and not get yourself locked into just one source of potentially biased information. And so yeah, again, one of the things I really love about TradingView. And so if you're looking for market analysis, then this is one of the best ways to get started and the best areas to find just a never-ending source of market analysis. And so I highly recommend you give this a try. All right, so back to today's indicator. Like I said, when it's above the cloud here and it's green, as the line turns green, those are long signals. When it's below the cloud here and the line and bars are turning red, that is a signal to go short. That's how we are going to be testing it today. So let's get on with it here and see what we can get out of the final test of the rat momentum. All right, so we get our first right here, and that definitely didn't work out before it gave us a short signal right there. And so I wanted to do, I wanted to trade this, I wanted to test this indicator in this specific way because one of the viewers out there, one of you viewers, commented on one of the other indicators that we had tested at one point. Don't remember which one it was off the top of my head. I believe it was the fractal moving average. Commented that, you know, I wasn't testing it correctly because I didn't take into account the overall trend direction of the market. And so, whereas I definitely agree with you that there are some indicators that need the overall trend of the market. I try really hard to test indicators only in their um, default form, I guess you could say. And so I feel like if we have to keep adding indicator on top of indicator on top of indicator just to get to a 60%, then again, we're watering down the results. What we want is, and I know there are some indicators like this one right here that all that is already built into the system. And that's fine. I kind of give that a pass in that kind of environment. But when it comes to an indicator, like I said, when it's in its default form, it needs to be able, with absolute minimal effort on our part, to be able to achieve the 60% win rate. And so if I have to add in three, 2, 3 other moving averages just to get that one moving average to a 60% win rate, then at that point we've developed an entire system already, and it's only achieving a 60% win rate. And that's not what we want. What we want is a foundation of a solid indicator that can achieve a 60% win rate on its own. I've said this multiple times before, and that's because if it can achieve a 60% win rate on its own without having any other indicators put on screen, and then we start layering other indicators on top of it, then it starts being able to achieve 70, 75%, 80, 85% as we layer better indicators on top, on top, on top that are filtering out some of the results. It's no different, again, I've said this multiple times, it's no different than building a house. You want to start off with a solid foundation. If you start off with a crappy foundation that isn't that good, and you have to, rig it and add in other things just to get that foundation to meet a medium standard, and then you build an entire house on top of it, the entire house is at risk of having issues because you have a faulty foundation at the very core of that building. And so we need a foundation of a solid indicator that can achieve really good results all on its own, that we can then go in and layer other indicators on top of it so that way it can just grow and get better and better and better. And so I hope that makes sense to everybody. I hope that gives a little bit more insight as to why I don't take every indicator and start layering every other possible indicator I can on top of it, just so that way I can get that one indicator to achieve a 60% win rate. I'm not in this to be biased. I'm not in this to stack the odds in any one indicator's favor. I'm sorry if it's your favorite indicator, or if you really like it and it doesn't meet the 60% standard, then it's just not going to go on our win list. And I don't say that to be mean in any way, but again, we kind of have a standard that we're aiming for in these beginning stages, and if we are watering down the results in the very beginning, then it's going to do nothing but create more issues as we move further and further into this process. Moving along here, seems to be giving us a decent amount more signals. Oh, and another thing, another comment that I recently got on one of the videos was someone said, I was just sitting here going, that's a winner, that's a winner, that's a winner, that's a winner. And I, wasn't adding, I wasn't aiming for any specific take profit. What did I do here? Let's see, that one, that one, that one. Oh, I got a straight line in there. Maybe it was for that one. Anyway, so they said that what I was doing was I was just going, this one's a winner and that one's a winner, and I was just basically eyeballing it with no real target that we're aiming for. And of course, if the most of you who have watched my videos pretty much from the beginning, you'll know that we set a profit target that we're aiming for on every one of these trades, and we set a profit stop here, and those are dictated by the ATR, and those are what we're aiming for. Now you will see me a lot where I'm just marking trades, and then every now and then you'll see me pull out the little ruler tool and throw the ruler tool up on to that one actually barely missed it. And so you'll see me throw the ruler tool every now and then up on the screen and measure out a trade to see if it hit the target. And I don't use it every single time because after a while, you just start to get used to knowing how far something has moved. And so, for example, right here, I don't need a measuring tool. I don't need a calculating tool to tell me that that made it to 60%, 60 pips. I can tell you right now that it definitely made it to 60 pips. It actually made it more than double 60 pips. And so after testing indicators, dozens and dozens and dozens of indicators, you get pretty good at just kind of eyeballing it. And so sometimes it looks like I'm just sitting here just going, oh yeah, that one's a winner, and oh yeah, that one's a winner. It's like this one right here. I'm pretty confident that that one did not make it to the 60 pip take profit. Looks like it was close, but not quite. And so measure it out here. And ooh, it is. Let's measure it out one more time. I mean, it is. Ooh, barely. I mean, by 2 pips. And so that's an instance where I would pull out the calculator and I would measure it out when it gets to be something that small. But again, like, there are times when price moves and I don't need a calculating tool to tell me that it hit take profit. And so it may look like I'm just sitting here just, aimlessly saying this one's a winner and that one's a winner, but I assure you that is not the case. Seems like this method is doing rather well. Haven't calculated them up yet. We're getting close to the end of the year, but so far it seems like it's holding pretty steady. Like this one right here, for example, I don't need a calculator to tell me that that hit 60 pips. I mean, we know it did, and so that's why I suggest that people go back and watch the videos from the beginning and watch all the videos, so that way you have a better understanding of what we're trying to accomplish here and the way that we do things, so that way yeah, you just have a better understanding of how we are doing it. All right, let's see. Well, let's play that one out just a little bit there. Barely made it into the year. There we go. All right. So there we have it. Rat momentum. Let's see. What did we get out of this guy? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So we are at 19 trades altogether. That's significantly different than the first two tests that we did, which I think were like 4 and 3, I think it was. Something like that. So, excuse me, 19. We are at 19 trades altogether. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So, not too bad. That definitely puts the rat momentum in the 60% criteria. That gives it a reasonable number of trades in a 1-year time. Definitely, like I said, better than the other ones that we the other ways that we tested it. And now that I'm looking at it, I think this one right here actually kind of qualified as a winning trade as well. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that one as well. And that's because it broke down into the body of this. The line didn't change color, but it broke into the body and then broke back out. And so we were taking that as a trade signal as well. The line had to be the appropriate color, then it had to break out of the body of it. And so now that I'm looking at that, like I said, that one seemed and it looks like I missed this one here as well. I remember looking at that one, but for some reason didn't mark it. All right, so that balances it back out. So that gives us what, 22 and what, 14 wins now. And so, all right, like I said, that gives us a new test on the rat momentum. It definitely increased our number of trades and got us in a really decent profit area, and so a decent win rate. So yes, this one's going to go on the yes list, and I'm going to just go ahead and override the last one uh, with this one. And so, I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter, just the way I mark it down. And so, yeah, it'll go on the yes list, and we will move on to a new indicator from here. If you have not already, like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. As part of the team, it's important that you are seeing the new videos as they come out so you know what it is that we are discussing and what indicators we are testing, have tested, and have not tested. Also, like usual, there is a link below in the description to the Discord server. You can join us on Discord so that way we can further discuss the indicators and have discussions as we move forward building our trading system. And lastly, like usual, there is a link below to TradingView. If you like what you see whenever I use TradingView and you are interested in signing up for TradingView, if you use the link below and sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money. So, all right, everybody, I will see you on the next video.